If you're thinking of self-hosting n8n, you're in the right place. Today, I'm going to show you how to self-host n8n, a powerful workflow automation tool, in just a minute. Whether you're just starting out or have a full-scale AI agency, this will apply to you if you want to have more control over your data and obviously save money. I know self-hosting might sound intimidating, where if you go through the n8n documentation, where you have to launch a Docker image or you might have to write some code. But I promise you it's easier than you think. I will walk you through each one of this step by step live on screen. By the end of this video, you will have your own n8n instance up and running, ready to automate anything you can think of. If you're new to this channel, my name is Aftab. I've been building AI automation since 2023. I have built hundreds of automation for myself and for others, and I can promise you I have got the shortcut to make this fast and painless. Before we dive in, let's quickly talk about why you might want to self-host n8n instead of using cloud version. Depend on the journey where you are with your n8n. You might be a beginner, or you might be towards the other side of it where you're running a full-scale automation agency. n8n is not free if you're using the cloud version. I know you have 14 days free trial, but after that you will have to pay a subscription fee. If you are self-hosting n8n, this is the benefit you will get. You will have more control. You'll be able to run custom integration, access all features, stores your data where you want. You wouldn't have any limits because with the cloud version, there will be a limit on execution. However, in self-hosting, you'll have unlimited workflow, unlimited execution. In terms of cost point of view, you'll be saving a tons of money. At the moment, in my own personal opinion, the cloud version is really expensive. But if you are self-hosting n8n, it is very cost effective. Some cases you'll be able to run free. However, in my experience, free version is just for testing things out. But if you want really full-on powerful n8n, you'll have to pay some subscription fee. However, that will not cheaper than you would pay in the cloud version. And finally, the data privacy, which is a very big thing if you're running an AI agency, because a lot of your client will want to know where the data gets stored, and self-hosting will gives you that control. Self-hosting n8n using a platform called Render. Render is a model cloud platform that enables developer and teams to build, deploy, and scale application with ease. We will be using Render to self-host our n8n instead. Head over to the render.com. Before we sign in, we're going to have a look at the pricing structure of Render. Renders go 4 different tiers of pricing structure, starting with Hobby, which is 0. If you are starting out and just testing out n8n, Hobby will be a perfect option, so you don't really have to pay anything at the beginning. But if you want to be realistic and if you want to use n8n professionally, you will have to use the other tiers, because that'll be more faster. Once you're signed in, this is what the dashboard looks like. Before you start configuring the n8n instances, the best thing is to add your billing information. Even though they will not be charging you, they will be require you to add your billing information. First, you need to go to New Web Services. Once you go to the web services, you will have 3 options: Git provider, public Git repository, and existing image. We'll be using the existing image option. What we'll need is we need the Docker image URL. If you just Google it up, this will come up. I will have this URL in the description. Or what you can do, you can simply Google search it. Once you paste your URL, connect. First thing, name your web services, and by default it's n8n, but we can do n8n. For me, it's demo. We leave this blank. A region, we can leave it blank, but you can choose close to where you're located. Then you can choose free option. We will choose the free option. There's nothing else we need to fill in here. Just leave as it is and deploy web services. Now Renderer is deploying the n8n service, and it will take a few minutes to fully deploy the n8n. It just took over 3 minutes to fully deploy the system. You can see now it clicked over to live. Also on the bottom, you can see your services live. In order to access your n8n instance, just simply click this link. Once it's loaded up, you'll have to go through the sign up process. Well, let me quickly do that. You need to go through the onboarding process. For us, just select something. Get started. Get this. Here you go. So you have your own n8n instances. This is a URL. Every time you need to access to your n8n, you have to use this URL to access your n8n. You can, if you own a domain, you can actually connect this domain to that URL. There are tons of videos available in YouTube which will show you how to connect that. Now you see you can start building automation. So workflow, start from scratch. There you go. Yeah, so we can start using n8n for your building automation and AI agent. Now I'm going to give you a quick tip on how to keep your n8n updated. If you look at on the bottom side of the screen, you can see is that there's 5 updates. If you click that, it will show you how many updates was released since this instance was installed. Because you're self-hosting n8n, it's your responsibility to making sure that your instances is always updated with the latest version of the n8n. By doing so, you will get the most latest feature of n8n. Also, they will do multiple security patch and stuff. But I'm going to quickly show you how to do that as well through render. So if you go back to your dashboard, and then what you do, simply you come back to the dashboard, you click here, and you deploy latest reference. So it will take again a couple of minutes to redeploy the service, but you won't lose anything in that sense. So don't worry about that. So just do that every time when you see an update notification on the bottom. So here you go. Give it a try. Let me know in the comment.